Welcome back, everybody. to BoomMicWonder. I was just waiting for this guy to press record.
Shading for
Finally.
Thank you, Melly.
I've got the red caps. I'm shooting for healing and
But the red caps like supposed to choose some plant dog. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Chill vibes.
Even if juice.
Red cup.
So that when you actually drinking, then it's going to be obvious. It's okay. Man, put some red cups. Then you guys are drinking alcohol.
So I let your phone bus confirm.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, but I rather like red cups. Red cups just make it seem like it's a party. It's not a about a vibe. I'm not no bad bitches somewhere around. I don't like that shit though.
What if I go?
Damn, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how like some parties actually have created that like that like would say red card means good. It's at a party.
It's a party.
You're gonna get red cards for a party. You know what I mean?
Do we have those things
in South Africa?
It's not mal. It's more cups are beers.
No, like
like 25 rand for 10.
Here's the thing, show you something that signifies okay. I will like in the movies when you see a red cup, you already know.
It's a party.
Yeah, it's a party. Yeah, American culture. I mean, I think they've
American culture.
Yeah, they've.
I don't think so. I haven't seen
so.
it. I haven't seen
Lana, it's white cups, bro. From
I'm a Tumblr.
Do we have double cup culture actually?
Yeah, watch it.
Obviously, definitely, you're gonna be those people.
Yeah, made it, but please keep it there. I can hear you better now. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I could hear you though, but mine just sounds better. I wouldn't sure.
Oh.
Yeah, but mine, I want the best for you.
Eish.
Now and there.
What deep?
We're back. The BoomMicWonder podcast.
What's up, guys?
It's Tini. How have you guys been since we've been lacking since the last time? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm fresh, P. I'm just happy to be here again.
Still getting comfortable.
Excited in the studio.
Yeah, bro.
But like next time, we should be able to do this shit by ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We can just say in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Done.
So say on.
Damn. No, today I didn't actually look proper again. Yeah, but no. So it's not
Get used to it.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah.
And not in the wood must sit so shooter and not do it. That's another problem we need to.
So shoot on the journey?
No, last weekend we said we were gonna shoot and then shit happened.
People got busy.
Yeah, I know.
Wait,
but
last weekend was the one we just didn't communicate, right?
Yeah.
We just didn't communicate.
Even this week, like for steal it, but we made it work.
Yeah,
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Let's always do that at least. Just force. Yeah, bro.
Okay. No,
I think that's more. That's better actually. Also, force into. Ukuthi sebenzele interest yakhe ekugcineni because at the end of the day we all want this to happen, but
of course
kube nzima sometimes ukuplan izinto eziningi.
I feel like we put too much pressure on ourselves.
Like this one specifically.
Relax. Yeah, like this one, like yo. How long did it take just to get here?
No, today was obviously different, bro. I can't play all the time. There's obviously more people today.
Blame man.
Both ways again.
You see this cameraman.
We really do.
You found me on the road walking to somebody's house to make things easier for you. Yes, I'm in 30 minutes. I'm saying.
Because I'm getting a little dog outside. I waited, dog. I waited. Guys, I'm thinking, okay, no.
Yeah.
But then it comes and saying, look at it. So you can mail his aunt. You can mail because he become more in that direction. How? Can't I get on? And you can mail food now. I don't know if you guys saw the car.
What's this chilling thing?
Yeah.
Let's start the podcast.
Yeah, no, for sure, dog.
So, did you guys wanted to speak about Gambe?
It was, first of all, conspiracy theories, guys.
Okay.
And when you put it,
we'll get into other stuff.
Okay, no, it's fine.
What are conspiracy theories to you, Wanda?
Ish, I didn't have a lot, bro. But for me, dog, I think I wanted to speak about the whole deja vu conspiracy theory, which is really real. I also asked before actually,
I've had an episode, so I don't think that would fall under conspiracies.
Okay, so it's not conspiracy, but it's obviously an event that hasn't been, I guess, proven. Which deja vu, like what happens to make a deja vu moment, and subsequent to that, because I don't lie to you, for me. Why I'm speaking about it, because I have deja vu like all the time. Like
me too.
Constantly, bro. Yeah, bro. So that's actually what I'm speaking about today. For you guys, if you think it's conspiracy today, like deja vu is actually a fact. Noma, certain things on play, in desire to make that event happen. Or
because in some instances, some people say deja vu is something. It's probably a dream or a thought you probably had.
Sure.
And now that you're actually having, but at the same time, you don't remember yourself having that thought.
Dream.
Yeah.
You just remember it there and there. At that point in time, I would know I've seen this before. No, I've actually met this person before, and I've had this similar conversation before. Because it differs all the time. Sometimes you say things.
Dreams, dog.
Yeah.
When I get deja vu, I remember I've dreamt this before.
Exactly.
But then, a conspiracy theory that I heard of, it's something that's happened in your past life.
Exactly.
Oh,
or in an alternative.
Not alternative. How you linked into your alternative?
You are, dog. You are, bitch. You are definitely linked.
Multiverse.
Not the multiverse in the sense,
alternative reality.
Exactly. Because my ancestors are ancestral
spiritual
realm.
realm, yes.
Exactly. So
it's also a
spiritual realm.
It's a spiritual
then there's
verse.
definitely
Universe, realm.
If there's a spiritual realm, there's definitely other realms that might have. Okay, it might not be exactly how they explain it in movies, or it might be a parallel, or the same thing might be happening. If it goes down to the same thing, there's definitely someone out there that looks exactly like you, but who wasn't born by your mom and dad type of shit, who doesn't have your genes, check DNA and fan, but
physically,
now, and you can see it. So I think it's those kind of things, dog. Technically, we're all related, and technically, there is a connection. With
another realm.
With everything, dog, that's happening. It's just that now that we live in this society where everything is just, we focus on what we see. Like I think series they see. You know that series?
With
Apple TV.
Jason
Momoa.
Yeah. It's on Apple TV.
Apple TV.
Yeah.
Like I've watched it before, but now
Appreciating it.
no, yeah, I'm just watching it again, and I've noticed some of the things that are up there. Highlight on mind, but okay, certain things as we getting more modernized type of shit, we tend to forget of isn't like how if we would back to into the friends and that recently which you don't believe in no more type of thing. Yeah, boy.
I'm so about it, but
yeah, Leondo, you've seen like videos of people getting shot to play type of shit. Those are the examples of it, but in the let's mind you doubt that.
Sure.
And be like, Lando doesn't seem to be real because it's CGI. When we doing a little sense. You never know names is a pillars 8 detail. That doesn't necessarily mean I wake up and who are great. In Kavi's it's
no, I want that. That's what makes me think. Dog, I will put them J.
Yeah.
Dog, how can you not relax and you don't see somebody right here taking your kicks? Even they're strong and a bit of my kicks out.
Yeah, dog.
In an open park.
So exactly then do show now, man. Hey, dog. Certain things in Mhlabeni aren't really explained because we live in a modern age. So we believe in shit that we are being taught by ETV.
I think
if we still had connections with people, again, Konukoko or someone who's actually lived throughout certain generations, or our mom told him TV. TV, that person would have a different imagination compared to us.
Exactly, exposure.
Exactly, we have a different understanding for us that someone or deprived.
Sure.
TV again. For when a lot deprived, TV but for Bona, imagination, Mark to story. You would have exactly. You would have more context. And when you khuluma ngezinto ezivisual kakhulu umuntu azoyivisualize my phone into yakho omunye umuntu uzochaza izinto ngathi nizoyiphilisa lento bring it to life yabo imoya ukuthi uphefumula kanjani zonke lezi zinto uyabona shit yabo style sokubhala mina nawe singabhali istory la but ngeyifana
Exactly. Same topic.
Exactly same topic usinika ama ideas afanayo ukuthi ibe based on mhlambe noma ungazuza ukuthi ibe based on what incwadi but usinika ama clues of ukuthi ufuna ibe kanjani it will so come out differently.
For facts, foot.
This guy's preaching, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck
hard.
his panda one time. And all of a sudden, spirituality, dog.
Hey, bro.
Dog, awole nto enye into abanengiyilwayo dog.
Spirituality.
Yeah, dog. I'm trying to fight that shit, dog.
What's the most like spiritual good or spiritual fucked up moment you've had?
Damn. Spiritual. Yo, I angna dog, I won't lie to you.
Ukuthi nakhona lezo zinto sometimes anti we predict like you can't really see it, so you have to go to someone else okutshela. So chances are ukuthi ungamxoxela omunye umuntu but it will go into a history again. Basically they're telling you of what the past says and so that you can be able to determine ukuthi direction oyithatha yang again.
Oh, I see. No, actually I have a moment now. I would say so as well because vele okay, I'm not actually like about properly into the Zulu culture because vele ngikhulele like ebulungini about. But I think when I had my dissociative episodes, it was because maybe I was spirituality because again ekaya ubaba akazangihlawule ekhaya. That type of stuff as well. So when I had these dreams, my dreams were so vivid. It was like I'm in a spiritual realm. Like I used to see like I'm an animal, I'm all pick 5, like in like a arena sort of thing, bro. I remember that even till like dream till this day.
Sure.
Like they were like sitting on like these different pillars and my book and like I sit back but I can't really hear what they're saying. But you can tell like it felt like they're trying to communicate. Sure. So for me, as much as maybe there is obviously sort of like sadness in life that doing that, but I think even that moment as well, there was a spiritual thing that happened to me.
Yeah.
Like it was very vivid. It was like it felt like it was really real.
Because
yeah, well,
guys get nice dreams, bro.
Pardon?
Guys
no,
nice
how do you
dreams,
remember my dreams?
I've got weird ass dreams, bro. Like I remember this dream that I had. I was just being chased by so many. My backstory is I don't fuck with horror movies. Hate horror movies.
Really?
Even growing up, I'm quite a scary movie.
I'm not a fan, but
I can't.
At the same time,
I can't start.
My mind doesn't allow me to get scared.
My thing is I've got
my phone suspense. Sometimes I hate that just waiting for something to happen. You already know it's okay.
Wait, guys.
Like me ngiyacabanga kakhulu.
Audio cut for a bit.
Oh no, we're
back now, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
The thing is, I would say sometimes it's not that I hate it, but the overthinking part of me.
You just don't enjoy it.
Exactly. It's not something I really like.
I want to enjoy it because I like fucked up things, but then I've got like a crazy imagination type of thing. So when I was getting a movie with Kanye, and then I had a recurring dream for like a month. What was happening?
Really?
You know that scene where the guy in the mask is chasing that girl with the big boobs?
Yeah.
She falls down.
What movie is this?
Scary movie.
Scary movie. Oh, shit.
Not even
the girl with the big boobs.
Not even the actual. Scary movie is a comedy part of it.
It's the comedy one.
Yeah.
That's the one that fucked me up.
Really? Yo,
That's the one
back
that
dog.
fucked me up.
There's movies that was fucking scary, dog. Ha,
That's the one that fucked me up.
Snow Booster we just recalled far as my call.
Yo,
that shit fucked me up. That shit fucked me up, dog. And fuck up, let them cool and I still remember it till this day. Going out with time.
Shy the boy.
I'm not the dog.
Sure.
I think that's the closest to your horror and enjoy we Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh shit,
That's
really?
not a horror, dog.
That thing is fucked up.
As a
It is
child,
fucked up.
as a child,
Even now,
For kids, that's a horror movie.
Now you get to understand with a lot of shit that we were watching growing up.
It was
fucked up.
Yeah, Continental was creepy, bro. Too. Don't lie.
Samurai checking.
Samurai check goats.
Goats. Samurai check.
Goats, dog.
Eh,
no, but Samurai check a hero. What does he do?
yeah, no, he was a hero, but
he just kicks ass. He kicks a cool.
But
A cool.
but akaza ithole villain yakhe. Angisanda kunothisa into ukuthi i-villain ya Buzz Lightyear go Popeye. Remember the cartoons?
Yeah, Toy Story.
Not Toy Story. Buzz Lightyear. Like the cartoons.
Popeye.
Yeah, Buzz had his own segment. Popeye back here.
Really?
Yeah, dog, and he had a villain that looked like Waku. about a robot type of shit.
Are you sure? Like Upas Light says the one that like had a movie recently. Like he had his own movie.
A Toy Story movie.
Yes,
exactly. Also
had
that Buzz Lightyear.
all cuts. Pop back. I've already saying because this is thing. As if I'm losing. I remember this shit.
No, I don't trust you guys, bro.
Google that shit.
Yeah, dog.
If I see I'm a fact check, man. Oh man.
Yeah, true.
No.
Yeah, Kumbul.
Mainly fact check and I'm trying.
Exactly.
Say again.
Exactly, dog. There was. Sorry.
Mr. NC.
Sing,
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy, what's up, daddy, boy? Wish you guys could see you, yo.
But yeah, that's another conspiracy theory that you ran into.
No, but Mike, you actually also run as well. The one about the social media.
I can't wait to hear that one. Man.
Yeah.
You're not going to get
I feel like
so I need to listen. La pana podcast and I want okay, it's too much information.
Yeah. So talk about when you paused for like that space.
Yeah, wait.
Fast.
I'd say
you did, bro. You can tell Gucci like you really were about to spit, bro. So I'm really interested to know Gucci what you have to say about it.
It's just basically I don't trust social media.
Sure.
I don't trust the people that carry these platforms.
Sure. Like what Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. Elon Musk, Bonk.
Get sued quickly.
Silicon Valley, basically. Silicon Valley.
No, some people do great things there.
Yeah.
They make nice games. They make your Flappy Bird. They come Flappy Bird.
Yeah, dog. I actually saw a quick video, like them.
Flappy Bird.
They came.
You tap the screen and then the bird
flies higher, like through obstacles. It was a huge game, bro.
No,
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a very cultural game, bro. No, but it's cool though. No? Like some people don't actually see that type of shit as well. Yeah, but so go grand. So yeah. As we said, we could say people have different exposures.
Yeah.
The game's out of play. Something now as well. Like some game, you've played. I haven't played.
Yeah, strong points.
Exactly. So yeah, social media, boy.
So yeah, social media of it. So basically, I don't trust these people. They're building things off of us type of thing.
Sure.
About with let me say the Facebook nigga.
Sure. Mark Zuckerberg.
Why he's got
I'm sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
Basically, from what I know, so when you have social media, basically, there's only 3 ways to make money off of it. Like there's 3 main ways to make money off of it.
Sure.
Selling adverts, it's monetizing, which is literally selling your app, or it's selling data.
Sure.
So from what I was watching a young documentary, a couple of them, just speaking about how the owners of WhatsApp tried to monetize, but then they didn't want that. They still
made
had
it free.
Whole encryption thing. They cared about the people. They didn't want to sell you information. You know what I'm saying? They were like true people. They're like, you guys trust us to use our platform. We don't know how we're going to make money, but we're going to try and find a way to make money without selling your guys' information, without making you pay. Now you have to pay $1.
No, I remember.
Yeah.
And they actually put a notice for Bati.
They did
just do dates. So he shot them back.
So what they did with that, it was like they were supposed to implement it, which they did.
Sure.
But then at some point they made enough money to
it doesn't necessarily make any money.
It doesn't do anything. Once you have the app, you have the app. It's what you do inside the app. It's like games that people play on like whatever. Mudlali game on your phone. Kind of like options like you buy with your credit card. That's where they make the money off of the
game. In-app purchases, basically.
In-app purchases, that's what I'm saying.
So otherwise,
like
they don't make...
Yeah, like
for
example...
You just have an app with 1 billion people using it, but then all you're running on right now is maybe investors if you're still building, if you're still running that.
Exactly.
Because people want... These big people just want users. So if you have users, then they're going to try and throw money at you until,
Exactly, bro.
So,
that's kind of
my whole thing is like with WhatsApp, now that the Facebook nigga, Joanna said is that guy earlier, he got it, WhatsApp, it's under him now. And so, people have realized, these guys were trying their hardest to not let people sell their information. Kantuzak, as soon as he bought it, he's been doing that shit on the low. And he does that so that he sells your information so that he can put it through Facebook so that he can link your number with your Facebook account so that they can make personalized ads for you. It's like this whole thing of just basically personalized ads for people.
Yeah.
That's why they make the most money.
So it makes sense to go see if they're collecting data from all these apps and obviously market.
And you're definitely gonna watch an ad
if
it's something you like.
On premium, on YouTube, There's no Facebook Premium. You know, you're gonna watch the ads.
Hey, but like they've been pushing the ads though lately.
Even between my statuses, man.
They're trying to make money, dog.
Like we feed the ad.
Trying to make money.
It's just ads
Hard,
everywhere.
boy.
To even think that on TikTok, when you ungen a app, there's an ad waiting. Whether you watch it or not, there is an ad.
I actually noticed that. I think there is always like that. If it damages, like there's also a random video, the first one. You on a very ad layer shoot. Yeah, shoot you on your ad. Yeah. It's crazy.
Some ads are even like music videos now. I know I went on YouTube the one time.
Damn,
this is
bro.
a whole music video, not an advert. The fuck is going on? Hey, bro, I must say, but anyways, yeah. That's why I don't trust these niggas, bro. That's why I'm trying to like clear from all these platforms. I'm not trying to go onto Instagram and show people my life or what.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to go there and like
laugh at those memes.
have
and
fun.
Yeah, dog.
Just have fun with the shit, dog. And at some point, I felt like just not having social media, like big on social media like that. Just have it to have access to other things. Because some things, my data corner up on my Instagram. Some of the my shows is isn't on social media. So if you're just saying you're not gonna have these apps,
Damn.
That shit is dangerous though, dog. Because even now you can't even just like post anything, especially if you got like a proper job.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
I can't.
Serious job. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you
I
have to
changed
go.
up. I switched up hard, bro.
Sitter. Sitter.
Yeah.
There was a point where his handle was friendly neighborhood wanker. Oh, premium wonder banter, dog. Sayonke le on the dog.
People even told me I'm boring now on Twitter, dog. Dead.
Dog.
Dead.
It's like you can't just do anything.
Yeah, you
now.
can't,
People
bro.
are watching you, bro. People you don't know are watching you. That's the scary fucking
There goes. Couldn't want to talk about MIA, but SARS Benz and Togo because no one's watching them, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that really does infiltrate into your life, how you want to live it as well.
I'm just scared for hands, dog.
Pardon?
I'm scared for hands, dog. I'm
Why?
posting other things there. Like, it's fun for me to watch. I love it. But, I mean, for their future, it's like, goddamn, dog. You really did that. You really showed your whole pussy and your face. And your face, dog. On the net.
Yeah.
Dog, because before you take the shit down, somebody screenshot it. It's either
Yeah.
a
Ten
perv or somebody
dog,
doesn't like you.
there was a question I once asked, where do all the deleted files go?
That's another thing. Asaz.
Yo, that's a good
Size.
question. That's a good
Where do
question.
all the
actually.
deleted files go, dog? Because I can't. Yeah, definitely there's
Stored
somewhere.
somewhere.
Just disappear.
Exactly. Can't just have something and not have it again.
I actually need to research this. Bro.
Yeah, that's a
Exactly,
good
dog, that's
question.
research.
Yo,
It's another.
never thought of that,
another
bro.
question I had. Where's the South Pole?
South Pole.
The
Yeah.
South Pole.
Yeah, because there's a North Pole, right?
Mm-hmm.
So where is the South Pole? Because we live in the South. We've never heard of what's the South Pole Cape. Think about that.
So we're in the South, but like just like the Southern Hemisphere.
Not the
Not
south,
like
the
the
South
South,
Pole
South.
is
The
a
South
is a
Pole.
southern south you can go
That's the question.
which is directly opposite
of the
from the
Pezul.
North Pole.
Yeah.
It should be.
It should
right?
be.
Yes.
Oh, which comes to play into the same shit that
It's
the
all
world.
taking my platform.
The world
If I
isn't. The world
I don't
isn't
know.
round, dog. It must be flat.
You're a flat earther, dog.
Huh?
Why? What makes you think the world is flat, dog?
I'm not saying it because I'm trying to be logical with the thing. With my
Mm.
words, it's a South 13
Yeah.
in a circle, and when they all Greenland, whatever.
Iceland.
Iceland, that's the North Pole.
Sure.
Then
So le
Tina Fama BC still pay South Pole. Balo South Pole.
South Pole.
Just by
Okay.
South
So
Pole.
where is the South Pole? That is a good question I was asked him at some points, and for
The
some
South
stupid
Pole is
reason
in
I've
the
never.
south. The south
The
of
southest, the southest of the world, bro.
It says that you can't even see Africa.
Where?
Africa.
Ayikho
is probably
phela
somewhere
shuthi la
around
phezulu ncane
Yabona.
mazorethetha kanje.
Guys,
at the
where?
bottom, dog.
That's still not telling me where you guys at the bottom. Have you seen that before? Just when they show guys.
You see,
Says
showcasing
us.
one of these things here is probably Africa around here, but this is the bottom.
Antarctica.
It's the South Pole, dog.
Where is this?
Says us.
Is
It's
this
the
a country?
bottom of the world.
Is this a country?
I think it's
No,
a
it's
continent.
It's a continent, I think.
It's
What
a continent.
Is it?
South Pole.
No, the South Pole I think is the middle of the place, but I think it's Antarctica, bro.
Where is Antarctica?
Wait,
It's that,
Antarctica isn't an ocean.
No,
Yeah, I feel that.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Hey, yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's the max
interesting
question
knowledge.
for Toang Saz.
No, it's fine. We'll research this properly. But boo,
Yeah. Sorry to bring
the world
this
is round, bro.
I'm
The
not
world
saying-
is round.
Okay. It's been excellent.
Huh?
Is that what you believe now?
Yeah.
I literally
It's a
think it's at the
continent,
bottom.
Antarctica, dog.
Antarctica is a continent, and the South Pole is
Angzang?
This sea.
A continent.
Sea. I said,
Antarctica.
yeah.
and it's the South Pole.
It says here the southernmost continent. It's like
It's at the bottom.
I've never seen it on the map.
Because the map is always from the side.
Yeah. Okay, Australia, dog. Do you believe the world is round?
No, I believe the world is flat.
You being serious, bro?
Yeah, literally.
No, as in, dog.
Now switching right to that was my final statement. No, I was just raising a point. Oguti. It
It
doesn't
could
make
be.
sense if it's round. Then where's the South Pole? Because we always hear about North Pole.
So
North
if
Pole.
the world is flat, you believe that at some point on this planet you can fall off.
No, because there's nothing to it. There's nothing else out there. Okay,
spiritual realm.
I have a question as well.
No, wrong.
No, Musa, dog. So you're saying, dog, as we have different time zones, right? Okay, let's say the world was flat, right? It was a rectangle. Yes.
Yeah, let's just say.
Or a square, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's flat,
A
right?
rhombus.
So our cousin would say, how come we have different days in the world?
Days in the world.
Yes, like ilang. Ngethi ilanga phela fanele
One thing you
rotate.
must know, emhlabeni, it's always dark, dog. Ilanga comes in umhlaba is always dark. That's one thing you know.
Okay,
Hlezi
sure.
kusebusuku.
Of course, it's
Bese
always dark.
ilanga mal-rotating ngakuleyo direction, then you guys have daylight. So umhlaba dark.
We rotate around the sun. So
Whatever again, because ilanga moving.
let's say this microphone is the sun. We
But
are flat,
whatever happens,
kanjena.
the movement, umhlaba usuke
Well,
umnyama,
if we were flat,
kusebusuku.
if we were flat, don't you think everybody would get the sun? Otherwise, it clopey. There's people behind. That's why they don't get the sun while we rotate, kanjena. So if we were flat, everybody would get the sun because we're all facing the sun. Don't you think?
Exactly.
No.
Boo. The only way Uguti if people got different time zones in a flat surface is if like there was like a wall between two sides of the earth. Otherwise Uguti mailanga rotator above the field, dog. Shouldn't songs
Speak
that's
to the
really
mic.
dog.
Nganizwa nithini.
Yeah.
But then futhi nelanga likhula nganingelo.
sure.
Exactly. So, lighting nakhona, okay, no, it makes sense. It wouldn't go on the other side.
No, it's gonna hit us all.
netball would have its tunzi on the other side, okay.
Everything here is facing.
But then
the
most
sun.
of it would have that sunlight, not half of it.
all of it should. If it's a flat earth,
But
we'd
again,
all have.
we'd
the sun
be
at the
going
same time.
towards too much of geography now as well. We'd see the earth vele iwuround, so we access.
Conspiracy. Nah,
It's chilling.
conspiracy. Don't for no more conspiracy. This is another one.
Is it left? Dog?
No, it hasn't. No, it's true. Food land. Ukuthi sikhuluma ngoba vele. I'll actually go to my government. Ukuthi as a paper, which I heard that there's another conspiracy theory again. My name from going to ukuthi campaign ukuthi did people go to the moon in?
No.
Again, the conspiracy theory. Because ukuthi if can I say if someone that hasn't like actually gone, I guess, to the world, he'd be the only person to actually know that is actually a actual fact. Ukuthi Kampela, there's umhlaba is round or flat, whatever the case may be.
Because the question that came about when we were talking about that is,
Sure.
Wabuya how did he come back?
We're playing Hidden Figures.
No.
Hidden colors.
Hidden Figures.
Hidden figures.
Hidden Figures is the one with Tutera, G. Who's the other one? Octavia Spencer. Octavia Spencer. It's those three black women that were working for NASA during that period. I literally watched it like 3 days ago, dog.
Really?
So that whole movie was just explaining the maths and how this black lady was the first black lady.
To the moon.
Basically, I guess they didn't have computers back then.
Oh yeah,
Computers
she
came in
calculated it.
just as they were about to
Yeah.
get into the moon. And they would call the black lady, slump it, be a room, and they'd be like colored computers. All of these ladies are sitting here doing maths. Yeah, and she was one of the best computers. So then she had to work with the white men. It's a very racial movie / but it's just
Yeah.
giving that old lady
I've heard of it
vibes.
before.
So
I've heard of it
they
before.
had this
But NASA never went to the moon, dog. That's
Pardon?
me. That's just
Facts.
Me,
Where are your facts? Where are your facts?
because this Statuleba shoot Alapan is not the same designer shoot that Asugas Kogilu Arnold Banbanam Strong Okon, the guy that they said who landed on the moon. Please, there's a picture that I was looking at this thing recently now that now about Voma. Because they also know that this is a lie, dog. Look at the shoe Abbas Veza Lapan and then Google is Statulesa Skogo Arnold. And then you'll see the difference. If footprint on the moon. Cap. This cap. Cap dog.
It's made in Hollywood, dog.
Dog is cap dog. But Pelanabo, they were pushing a narrative so that they could have that we are in the future type of shit.
Besides that, I think it was a space race. That thing between America and
Russia.
Exactly.
Russia was the first to orbit the planet.
Yeah,
and one of they orbited 3 times in the movie. It was supposed to do 9 or 7, and then they did 3. And then got jump. I think something happened with the heat shield. But
okay, back to the answer to the question I had. How do you come back from to going to the moon?
Yes.
So I just need that answer.
I think if I analyze how they build these things, dog, because you see how when the spaceships go off, they go off as one big piece.
Exactly, and they break off, and they break off, and then
this one has its engine as well to kick it, it breaks off again, and then that last bit still has an engine. Is it figure? Is it land there? Because even when it comes down, it doesn't just. It doesn't just like bomb into the moon. It's like its own way of just.
And then how does it come back, dog? That's I understand the landing. It says by cars. It come back, man. We've never seen it come back.
Engine, there's an international space station as well with fuel and everything that they need to fuel these things so they can go in and come back.
Where?
From the moon, from space.
Yeah,
there's an international space station.
or orbits or whatever.
London, book the 100.
I haven't.
No.
But what I'm saying
something
is
like that.
About international space station.
Okay. No, I get it. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but still.
Boy.
I phela vele gcineni kosuku. Sonke vele
So
sogcina
Shout Conspiracy Theories Part 2.
Yeah, so
watch
shy,
this
so boy.
and come with the facts.
I like it flop.
On these hoes.
Yeah, because at the moment we're just stating them out there with our con. Just like with the Lende in your and Makanda or 7, that's another conspiracy. But I have a different one, nigga, man. Do you believe that mermaids exist?
Mummies.
Mermaids.
Mermaids.
Yeah. Oh, mermaids.
Yeah.
Ish. To me, it also doesn't make logical sense. If like, sorry to go kind of them like go divert in his story, right? But it's crazy how like they say as well, we haven't actually discovered the whole entire ocean. The
reason why I say that the world is flat is because we haven't even discovered as guys will hambe long firstly. I think we are in a part of umhlaba that may see notice when they say in my movie we're saving the world Valley America it took a very long time for me to actually understand ukuthi mawusho na wena that's your world uphela bubhu wakho umhlaba yabo ngisho it doesn't necessarily mean wonke umhlaba uyaphupha yabo ngisho you get my point
kind of
yabo because ngisho usuya movela kwenye indawo you'd have to start afresh. You won't be the same person. You can never come back to what you had before if however kuphupha umhlaba yabo. So I think ama catastrophes should now uyakholela kuleyo nto khona ukuthi I can't say the name langihlula
like hurricanes and stuff like that.
Yeah, but when sekwenzeka konke all at once there's a name for it.
Like in the Bible.
Yeah, like how it happened.
Yeah. Apocalypse.
Yeah, that's the actual event. But ibi khona igama lakhona lezi lesuke zenzeka before the actual event.
I don't know.
But yeah, I'll get the name and I'll try to read it out again. I'll practice.
So you're a church nigga, dog.
Yeah?
You're a church nigga.
I once was, dog. Once was. Not anymore.
Sure. So like never again deal done.
No, dog, I'm never going back to church, dog.
What's your beef with church now?
I don't have a beef with church, dog. It's just misguiding the black community, dog.
I foot and conspiracy theory. There's another one as well.
There's something I'm gonna send to you guys that I just watched yesterday, literally yesterday, about the prophets stating the facts that we can't be believing in something that doesn't necessarily relate to us. Asibona base Korinte thina. Asibona maJuda. Yabo, Sabangun, which is the actual African tribe. So if you're gonna pray into someone ole emaJuden, there's no story stating Jesus ever walked on it like Africa, let alone the South. Why I say Kipita, Palestine, so we go up. I'm not disputing the fact that he ever existed.
Sure.
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying for us to be, we've never been to Rome. Rome. You probably we're never ever gonna go to Rome. I'm not saying we shouldn't go, but I'm just saying
things happen, of course.
Isn't there a now necessarily,
Sure.
That is,
but they were burned.
Exactly.
They were burned.
Stating that it's the word of God.
Sure.
Why didn't God write the Bible himself? If we is we like. Matthew. But there's a lot of names. But
That's true.
Sure. Translate the Bible into different languages to spread the message. But then a message corner and I get disputes because it does.
Damn, I didn't know black people wrote the Bible.
Yeah.
I didn't know black people wrote the Bible.
No, there's no black person. There's no black representative in the Bible.
Okay, sure.
It's mainly Abraham, Matthew, all these other names that doesn't necessarily relate.
They're Hebrews.
Hebrews, basically.
Sure. But Hebrews on Africa, aren't they?
But Hebrews, is Hebrews a language, right? And it's also a tribe.
Sure.
But then, Labo Banduba mainly with curly hair and like Thomas. Okay, you would say they are Africans. I'm not saying like the Pakistanis.
My man. Yeah.
But my Africans.
African. Sure.
But
they're not Nguni.
Yeah?
They're not Nguni.
Exactly. They're not part of the Nguni tribe. They probably might have migrated from another place. Dala. Or they were once colonized by a certain kind of... Have you seen the Aborigines? Australian people.
I've heard those names.
They dark skin, dog. Dark skin.
Oh, la banda that were like exiled from Mangas, like apartheid is in their corn.
No, the story of how white people landed in Australia.
Yeah, basically.
They
were
big jail.
Big jail. So they were exiled from the crimes and whatever in the UK. So they were all sent to Australia to start. But then you were sent with your family and everyone else, so that you can just have your own life there and never come back. So that's how they had white people there. But then before, there was these black people. They still do have
Aborigines.
art documentaries.
No, like a mahak.
It dance.
Rugby tattoo, I think it's that.
Yeah, bro, like to like.
I was one with rugby when
not a rugby fan, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
That's
New Zealand, though.
That's New Zealand.
Yeah.
That's Australia.
Yeah.
But they're
what? Yeah, sizola manje.
So yeah, talk any conspiracy like Bible, but we can't just see okay Bible because it deep, dog. It will need like 2 hours of us discussing the same thing over and over again. But I was just highlighting the fact that there are certain things that are just straightforward, dog. I'm not saying if we were to all believe, because at some point you can believe in like Mhlaba contradicts itself.
Sure.
One day you're being told to go to believing in something might actually make it work.
Now one day you're told being gay is a crime, the next day equality.
Exactly. So is it lending is showing
different?
So it's standard stock. It's just
pardon.
That's another thing. That's another thing that it talks about the bloodline, right? The bloodline of Jesus. Exactly, and then angels and demons. I think it's like a what you call this?
It's a movie.
It's
a series of movies.
It's a series of
but
there's
also an actual book, ne?
Yeah,
they read the book and watch the movie. Okay.
I've also watched the movie. I'm not a reader, dog.
Well,
I
you
just-
be reading sometimes.
Yeah, I be reading.
Oh, fine.
sometimes.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
I be reading.
Yeah.
I read
sometimes.
blogs about
But then
sneakers.
the one book I read was mainly about conspiracy, written by a guy named David Icke. That guy.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
the lizard thing. on it.
Yeah, dog. That guy
I
got
didn't read
conspiracies for days, dog. I'm shit. I don't give a
I feel like
F. Man.
Conspiracies are for people that are on certain substances. you can just dive deep into it, dog.
Yeah.
It needs focus to dive deep and think about it. Jesus was not black. Jesus was a female.
Yebo,
It's-
lezi thing
it's-
ngisho,
yeah,
lezi thing
it
ngisho.
needs to
Sebeze
be-
abantu ukuze bayisondeze kakhulu to the story of Jesus sebeze bamshintsha, but no, Jesus was a black man. What hey dog, mina vets I ain't about
No,
to
because you're
fight.
taking it face first.
Exactly,
Otherwise,
ain't
if you
about to
on
fight that
something,
fight, dog.
you're like,
I
this
get-
doesn't make sense. Let me research it and see how is he white if he was born
in
Egypt,
the hottest
like
place.
Shisakon
Yeah,
or whatever. You know what I mean?
So yeah, no, I'm a facts now. Our hlangan, yabo. Mina nje vetse angingene kalo, and I'm not discrediting it, and I'm not saying people that whoever believe in Jesus are wrong. No, but for me as a black man in South Africa, having my own rituals and other stuff that I can believe in and choose to believe in a Christianity, no, I cannot do that, yabo.
Shout out to his panja, man.
Showcase nigga.
Rolex.
Washa.
Roll it, dog.
Damn.
So yeah, it's about. And
yeah.
I'm open to something. I was saying, Funa say something, so yeah, dog. I'm not gonna say
No.
no to church,
don't like that.
because I was raised in that way. At some points, Naoma didn't understand Uguti how deep the shit runs. Apple.
Yeah.
And then she started seeing people like when you go to izinto umuntu akutshela ukuthi izinto zakhe iningi ibanjwa 1 2 and 3, like how you said it now ukuthi you never used to believe in this shit, but when you started having those vivid dreams, you realized ukuthi no, I have to go see something. Or is it something related to not being uhlawule and stuff. So
I
now
feel like Izulu is so sensitive, bro. Like I can't even ask about it because
You can.
just
you
like
can, you can, but like
people are super sensitive about
yeah,
these things,
it
dog.
is very because sometimes you're on a history again. When sometimes it's not going to be pretty, dog. For most of us, it's not pretty.
Sure.
Because everyone has a chance to wilungisa land. Jobi sihlezi ziyafika lana kuwena umncane ungaka. I'm sure into yasuka kumkhulu or probably 3
5 times
generations
back.
or 4 generations back. So into yenzeka lapho, and everyone was given signs throughout the times, but none of them actually took the initiative to actually
This shit is
fix
gonna
the
come
problem.
back.
But because of why, it was at the point in time where people were just getting confused about Christianity and stuff like that. Ngekubona abantu yabo kuzubona ukuthi some of the things that happened in the past were actually pre-planned before abantu bacolonize kwa introduce Christianity.
Sure.
Way before into ezokwenza ube subjective vele to umuntu oyibala lomuntu omhlophe.
It's the only way they can communicate with you.
Exactly, dog. Like, look at how I said it when I said you guys should watch your Vikings. That's how it happened in Nakon. Before they actually came through to actually try and do stuff. Basendama missionaries, people like the guys that you
To like spread the word.
to spread the word, dog.
Sure.
Yeah, but those people are multilingual. They can speak your language and they can teach you their language. So you want abantu abokuqala bafike bafaka abantu abazoba ama-translates, abantu abazo-communicate, abazoqala ba-spread a different way, like a different perspective. And I'm not saying that ukufika kwama-colonizer was a bad thing, because we're working on shit that probably they would say we wouldn't have had.
But then
and stuff.
it doesn't necessarily mean we're good here like this, because
That's what I'm.
They're connected to the internet. But
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
just running around Gebesh with no money seems boost fire as well.
Yeah, the thing is showing is I'm discredit your lifestyle, because right now, okay, having these things is actually fruitful, but sometimes where there's no internet or network, and just disconnect, not have your phone. Exactly.
Get a cow.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't necessarily need to have a ritual. You can just be there, dog. Who is it? Those apostles say Kanye, and not who is or Kanye, who is and now you have to put in the work, and then obviously, shit is just gonna happen. Yes. Now what kind of trick happened to him? We don't. We might do you ever spend at your home, bro?
I don't think. I don't know if I've ever had one as well.
No, we don't have that's it. We stopped at some point because we go over this acquiring data. I should see team is a strategic decision. Because we have the power now to actually make your own decisions, pave your own way. That's how we born was like you're under when we born. Because when you hear about mates and it's always being dance and oh baby. So those are the things.
It's fucking beautiful.
Culture, it's an heritage, whatever you may specify it as. But muzo vele ufike wena uzoyimixa nezinto zaseRome, uyimixe nezinto zaseKoride. Awukwazi Koride been there. So yeah.
That's a shame to take.
Yeah. So I knew very well the conspiracy was going to digress into actually more religion part of it.
I just feel like we got to learn about me, which is cool as fuck.
You guys always learn about me.
I only put my land.
Wonder. Oh, dog. What's in your mind, dog?
My mind, bro.
Yeah.
Kuningi, dog. Kuningi.
What's been happening? What's new?
Better?
Yeah.
Nothing much, bro. I think I'm just obviously just in a great space, bro. Like, just creating stuff. Consistency.
That's another thing I think we should focus on also glorifying the fact that when you're in a good space, because most days it's not about hardships. Hey, now on so we're gonna be friends because of that now. We need sometimes you need to glorify what's in your head. That's a soft thing, get them right. This is the thing and to highlight so that to spread a little positivity. Sometimes we use some chill about you talk about a car at the best because you're afraid it's now I'm feeling this was stage to be. So now you just feel like you're putting pressure on them. No, you're not even done. Yeah, that's full of trouble.
I consider, bro, because I also am the person who's singing like because I'm full with it. Like some of them was full bad.
Not even done.
I know.
When it feels bad, so we envy them again.
Yeah, what a local dog. But yeah, it's like as well, because maybe for example, unfortunately, let's say I'm putting something around me now. And I know we'd say like you also going to tell time and you also want to say we also pass and what's a bit. I think we were working together. I knew you also your mom, but actually for not passing the wall. So for me, as your friend, I would know for a fact what I wouldn't like to tell you what's in passing it. Because again, not that it's envious, but it's like ish. Like, or I'm some no one type of thing.
But don't put salt in the cold so.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to say, guys.
But yeah, goes a
good story.
I mean, that person was
negative, also you share but why can't we focus on what's okay now in the positive way? Who want to pass it?
That's next time.
Next time, and this is one I'm busy to focus on so
exactly.
Because he's doing well.
Exactly, dog. That's how I see it, man. Half full or half empty.
Yeah, I can say it, dog.
Because if you're always going to be looking at shit at the half empty, then you're going to be negative mostly and not want to do stuff.
Hey, Brad, sounds to be optimistic, dog. In this world,
it's hard.
The press, the shit that you see on social media. Sometimes don't even try to be jealous, dog. It just happens and it's ish. Fuck, I want that.
Yeah, I want that too, bro.
It's really tough, man, to stay positive. Like, Melu jail.
I think it's a facade. I've put myself under it. I force myself to be happy for someone. Not that forcing, meaning that it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, pretend.
But actually, no, it's something that I've actually learned how to do. It's coming really from a genuine place.
I would like that as well.
But it's different. But it's different for someone I don't know. Like how you can show it partially right and partially. Because sometimes we have another
Sure.
I mean, that's the handicaut of the life. You can't get angry at something.
Yeah, I didn't something, but then it's something that you think about. You wouldn't say it, you wouldn't want people to actually know that.
I feel like though, but you do realize that as much as that person has a silver spoon, you can, especially if they're close to you. I want to my flaws, and I've seen that shit, and I'm just like. No,
Jacob made me realize that shit though, but I love yours.
Because
there isn't all opening us though, and there's all a privilege, you having people around you, you having people supporting you,
consider
probably different.
No, you're actually right, because I was speaking to my girls all would say when you're watching the show called Succession. It's based about like a Swiss family, and then everybody like I can see as like trying to succeed, but like even there, but you can even tell but at any moment even the company itself can actually go under, because even there, bro, they're not even dealing. It's just like us as well. One wrong transaction could make you put for the rest of the money. Like Corner would say, just on a bigger scale, one wrong action in media, one wrong action maybe in business, you could also go under, bro. So it's a show, yeah, Succession. But like it's much deeper than that. I think it's also very witty as well.
Sure.
But I was watching it, my girl was watching it, like I was watching it passing by. So but like well, that's what I saw witty. I don't have to do with it because you don't know what shit they also have as well, or whatever the fuck they do.
People are sleeping with snakes, bro.
Snakes.
People are sleeping with snakes.
I'm gonna. That's the same things. You don't relate to it.
It's crazy,
because you got things in the series, would say I noticed that we also have these people that can tell the future or past. They can read the past or future.
Sure.
Now, but now people that are it's my crystal balls, my and stuff like that. You see that shit on TV. So every culture and religion or every race.
What I'm saying is like actually also that because I've heard actually even like in South Africa or just white people in general, or would say like they actually also have their own like plants now that they like in their yard type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So as opposed to saying, sure, it is maybe true.
Exactly. But the band susa from which nazis in the attack some cope. There's a tree or plants that's always planted in the bank. It's crazy corn for those kind of purposes. And they call it amazing like locally. It's not really a bad plant. It's to protect. I'm getting
I'm afraid of this shit though.
So if the bank uses that shit dog in South Africa though, then now if I'm but now you've been taught to be afraid of the shit because you don't understand it. You've never actually asked the right question. You're just thinking of who's gang.
Some people go overboard with it, some people go overboard.
As in mobile. Think about it, dog.
I've met a hand, dog. This hand obviously went through her journey and everything. We were close since back then, but then obviously as you grow up, you separate a lot. And then at some point, dog, when you just say, but then on my journey, dog, I see everything. I see the past, I see the future. I've been at the bottom of the ocean. I've done that shit scared the fuck out of me, bro.
Exactly. But sometimes
I don't know if this person's crazy, but then it feels weird to just believe.
But
the bottom of the ocean.
He has not to go in spirit. Body was probably remaining somewhere around the universe. I know I'm just making a hypothetical statement.
To expand that.
To make it logical.
No, but obviously not him. Like,
have you watched the series like TV on shit. Cool and stuff. Now, in some there's no use of people go underwater for like
hours. You can change the world, you can change the weather.
No, that I think which is another thing. If being African, dog, is one of the best things that could ever happen to someone. But because because you can manipulate a lot of shit, dog. You can manipulate the weather. uyithumele kaWanda ushayete kula Wanda uyeke have you thought about that shit, dog? So if uzoqala phansi wena ube in doubt, then you'll iyalahleka not just phela lento anti izinto. Okay, let me not just say Christianity mainly focuses on the fact that if you're in doubt, then ngeke iphinde kwenzeke ukuthi ayike into ezohamba right. So now umuntu qala ukudoubt izinto ezenzeka eduze kwakho azokushanda. Yeah, ayike into ezokushanda. Because right now you guys niluwo engayazi. But secondly, okay, now just conspiracy vibes. So honestly, dog, the shit that's happening right here, dog, like on a closer scale. Like, what is this bigger scales? There's shit that happens. There's like about bathing salts. These on the swash was bathing salts. People use that shit to just cleanse the spirits out. That's what it's meant for. But then you can still use that shit, dog, and add other stuff onto it and actually create some sort of like washing. So people go to these shops, man, the way they to these people that have advertised. I want to wanna in young manje. So not because they say this or
shout out to Bob Dovetella.
Fakes. So not that it's a seven to my arms like even goes to go to these people. Because they're not people who are going to be active on going out to steal, going out to rob, or going out to make money. So when I was trying to trap away, so now as it's essential. I may not say it's important, it's just essential to every now and again. Just have some sort of cleansing shandy. So in that either in a penny sage, because I don't want to
really think sage works for some people.
That thing's something I'm showing a million who were not who's one and now it's in the closest to Isigola again. But you gotta use something to gas and something now. Because you never sometimes it's not even about it's not even going to be about girls, it's not even going to be about could be someone or tint. What's a tint those are because you never know when you drop in what are you taking? Exactly. That's why some people, if you notice, maybe in a crowded place, maybe we have kids. There are certain people that do those kind of shit. It's just that you don't really usually pay attention to it because it's not taboo. It's something you would do now, coming from town. Who cares? But who cares? A bad energy that you collected outside. Which is what happens when people are married. Maybe before banging in bed, so actually sleep. I don't know if you've noticed if kind of transfer cool. Take a quick shower. It doesn't usually happen all the time because we get lazy. But it's something that people are supposed to be doing. We're again take a part. Share the energy, collective and young apart.
You've done the train.
Exactly. Because it's too good. Once you take a shower, dog.
I feel like it's that time.
Yeah, dog, we need to cut it and get to the second segment.
But yeah, we'll come back with more conspiracies. Sometimes. Something better, I want this time. I need my levels.
Yeah, designs.
My everything against it. Done. Flat earth,
okay. I know what's happening.
Anything you trying to say on this to the people before we buy?
So about I don't think, guys, honestly, no, I'm actually like so I think it's something that maybe we should all think about because I feel like Jared dogs Stabanga. Okay, that's something I've been thinking about all the time. I would say Jared dog we also think about so I think this type of questions always should be spoken about. Much as agree with Muntu, but it's still also like an enlightenment to think, oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah, sure. Perspective.
Yeah, but showcase. So I feel too. As for then,
I honestly have faith and people are fucked up at just to protect yourself.
Have faith in what?
Have faith in whatever you want to have faith in. Whatever you feel like is protection.
Yeah, no, facts. I'm saying
focus on that.
I will probably pretty much say the same thing. Do you, yes. Whatever works for you, but this is just something I recently learned about myself, and now I'm following it.
Showcase.
Awakening my spiritual vibes. As you know my clan names, know everything. So that's a duty I've given myself. And he has the information so that when I pass it on to my son, it becomes something now I jump in. Say, at least I know who I am and where I come from.
Yeah, no, that's dope. But actually, that's recently when my dad was spinning games to me, bro. Even that, the battle would say, I get lightning, bro. It's information passing. It's really good.
That's where you get the real source. It might change over time.
Sure.
Broken telephone but it's still the same information. It's just because we were Africans, we never got to actually write down books.
We did. We burnt them.
Okay, in certain parts of Africa.
Burnt them.
Exactly. I'm not disputing it, but I think I'm
not song. I was watching something else. Not song. I have a dialect that they have. It wasn't necessarily words, but it was pictures and images type of thing. That only they understood. I'm not song. So that shit could have been there.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, that's another one.
That's another one for another day.
There's a German, that's BoomMicWonder.